Today, I invite you to embark with me on an intense journey through the wild territories of the Old West, a time when the law was written in bullets and a man's fate was decided at sunrise. 3 stories marked by courage, vengeance, and redemption. 3 paths that cross the borders of good and evil, revealing the indomitable heart of an era that never dies. Dio li crea, io li ammazzo, 1968. We begin with Dio li crea, io li ammazzo, released in the year 1968. In this electrifying tale, we follow the mysterious Slim Corbett, a bounty hunter torn between honor and survival. When a gang of outlaws led by a false preacher begins to spread terror across the small desert towns, Slim sees a chance to end the deception, and at the same time settle accounts with his own past. Tension rises with each duel, as the Western takes on the tone of a dark fable, where justice intertwines with revenge and the desert becomes the stage for redemption. Directed by Tonino Valeri, pupil of the legendary Sergio Leone, the film combines humor, irony, and action, framed by a vibrant soundtrack and the sun-scorched landscapes that define the genre. A true portrait of the golden age of the spaghetti western, where every glance spoke louder than 1,000 words. Degueyo, 1966. We now move on to Degueyo, released in the year 1966. Here, despair and courage meet when Norman Sandel returns to a ghost town ruled by fear. The villain Ramón, a ruthless outsider, controls everything with an iron hand after wiping out the men of the village and imprisoning the women. Driven by vengeance and haunted by the memory of his murdered father, Norman embarks on a lonely fight, armed only with his pistol and his unshakable determination. The wind sweeps over the ruins, and each step of the hero echoes like the sound of an unfulfilled promise. Directed by Giuseppe Vari, Degueyo is an ode to human resilience, a western of silences and explosions, where justice seems unreachable, yet hope refuses to die. Its melancholic photography and measured rhythm create an almost mythical atmosphere, as if every gunshot were also a cry for freedom. Son of a Gunfighter, 1965. We conclude with Son of a Gunfighter, released in the year 1965. The story follows Lee Barton, a young man returning to the West after years of absence, searching for answers about his father's murder, a legendary gunslinger who lived and died under the shadow of violence. As Lee approaches the truth, he discovers that the blood running through his veins carries not only legacy, but also a curse. The confrontation between past and present, between honor and vengeance, leads him on a journey of maturity and self-discovery. With powerful performances and a narrative rich in moral tension, the film reflects on the price of justice and the burden of carrying a feared name. Directed by Paul Landris, it balances emotion and action, resulting in a classic, tragic Western that reminds us the West never forgives, though sometimes it offers redemption. And so we reach the end of this crossing through the Old West. 3 stories of men shaped by dust, solitude, and courage. Now tell me, which of these films moved you the most? Leave your thoughts in the comments and share this journey with those who love classic westerns. See you in the next video. Until then, partner.